Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. She's
Nothing.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at
I
that.
need to spill some tea over here.
Oh, tea's gonna be spilled. In
Tea's
my
going to be
tummy.
spilled tonight. So how are we doing this? Who's getting what?
I got. Are you getting a glass or?
These are my glasses.
Well, I get the Coca-Cola McDonald's cup.
Yeah, and I get the Nightmare on Elm Street Jason Voorhees cup.
And she gets straight out the can.
But, yeah. So, hi, I'm Z3koTrini-TEA. This
Batman
is Batman
Dragon.
Dragon. That's AK-47 Trinity. I'm just kidding.
That's what I came up with.
AK-47 Trinity. It works.
And,
You need a channel now. AK-47 Trinity.
My gun channel.
Oh my god. Just have a gun collection. Just be like, yeah, this is my M69 007. I don't know.
but, yeah. Welcome to Trinity Time. We haven't done a tea time video in ever for a long, long time. And,
I don't
so
remember what
we
the last
thought
thing we did. The last tea video.
the one we
did.
got high on. From all
Oh,
those,
it was those
the herbal tea.
the
medicine and all that
stimulant
stuff.
teas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I thought you
That was
were
before
like, yeah,
you
that was a
moved.
good episode.
That was before you moved in. That was when Bobby was here for like a month.
Yeah.
That was like September,
not Adrian
October.
wasn't in that video.
No, she wasn't. It was just me and you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
But anyway.
back then.
Today we are going to be trying peace teas.
You mentioned like 100 times on these
Well,
videos.
I like to call them brewskis teas.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned about doing this at least 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
before
so
actually getting
we were
around
just
to it.
roaming around and we happened to find 6 brand new peace teas
That we've never tried on
that
the
we've
channel.
never tried on the channel. We have Georgia peach. We have green tea.
I have razzleberry and tea and lemonade.
And I have sweet lemon and snowberry.
Oh, snowberry. It looks like, what did you say earlier?
An
It looks
onion.
like an onion that they're holding.
The color scheme though, you got orange and green, I got dark red and dark blue, you got light blue and light green.
I had it on the floor.
And
Z3
since
go
we
trivia
have-
floor time.
usually we rate 4 teas at a time, which we use our little coasters for. But today we have 6 teas, so we decided to rate them via Harry Potter Pez dispensers. Yeah, so the adults go first, obviously, with Dumbledore
By
being our
age.
number 1. Voldemort by age.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, Voldemort wins, because... No, I'm just kidding.
no, Dumbledore's older.
Dumbledore
You talk
gets
Voldemort.
number 1. Voldemort will be 2nd place. Hagrid will be the 3rd place. Harry will be 4th place. Hermione will be 5th place. And then little old Ron Weasley. Ronald Belius Weasley gets 6th place.
If you really think about it, Dumbledore taught 2 generations of wizards. This was the 1 generation of others. That's really
That's
cool.
true.
Old as hell.
Old as hell, but oh well.
That's her slogan. Old as hell, but oh well.
Alright,
As he gets
so
older.
what tea are we going to try first?
Well, I think we should start off with a natural tea and lemonade, like the very Arnold Palmer, like, I think that's that, right?
Yeah, you keep,
Arnold
messing,
Classic.
you keep messing his name up. You're like Ernest Schmermer and Arnold Peter. And...
Oh, that sounds like a good old beer beverage right there. Dad, you want some?
Alright, I'll need the whole container.
Well, I mean, there's a lot here to drink.
Well, if we don't like it.
I'm gonna take a swig of that ass straight out the can.
Ass cheeks. Now let's all give it a good sniff.
Alright, hold on. We're going to show the camera. It's like a little piss collar look. Looks like beer.
That's better than sex.
That's some
Oh, wow,
good ass
that's-
smelling
That
tea.
smells good.
Mmm.
It don't even smell like
Very
lemon.
lemony.
It's just like...
Well,
That
mine's
smells-
lemony.
I feel like this smells like a
Lemony
candle.
Snickers.
If this was a candle, I'd like this big.
This is the series of unfortunate events.
This is a series of unfortunate events. All right, let's give it a sip.
Alright. It's a little weird, ain't it?
It smells like, tastes a little bit like cleaner or something.
I think it tastes
They
more.
mop the floors and they're like, shit, we need to bottle this up.
It does smell kind of like.
It's like they spilled lemon tea and they mopped it up and then squeezed it back. Hey,
But
it's
this
like
one's
the
called Caddyshack.
It's like the factory spilled the tea in the floor and they mopped it up and they're like, we can still use it.
Spill the tea.
I don't know. I think it tastes good though.
It's not the worst I've ever had.
This will probably end up being like in my low. The lowest will be green tea because I hate green tea.
I think, in all personally, this tastes more like a juice than a tea. Like I feel like this is a juice.
Yeah, this ain't real lemons.
Yeah, like
No, what was that other
This is some
can?
palm
What are those
olive
other
tea.
cans this big? Arizona teas. And now those versus that, I think these have a lot more of a flavor than the Arizona teas.
well, since we
But
all right,
yeah,
so we,
that was
right
actually
now
pretty decent. I
we'll
like
just put it right in the middle,
Okay.
until we can get through all of them, and then we'll just move down the ranks as we
Would
go.
you guys like buy that as a regular tea that you would drink? Like if you're
No,
thirsty and you
probably
went to a
not.
store and it's like,
I
I'll
mean,
get this.
Let's put it this way: 98 cents is a very, very good price for something like that. I mean, if I really needed a quick tea and I was starving, I mean, if I was thirsty and I only had 98 cents, yeah, I'd go for it. But if I need to splurge,
Well, I mean, if you're like in a gas station, getting ready to leave, and you're like, man, I'm thirsty.
look, if
and
you put all the
Starburst.
tea options beside each other and I needed to splurge, it's going to be on some Pure Leaf, it's going to be on some Snapple, well, I don't know, something that's not this. But, I mean, for
I mean,
I was gonna say, if I had 98 cents and this was the only one they had, I would go for Arizona over this because it wasn't that good.
I mean, it was pretty good. I mean.
all right, so
We're not high this time, I swear.
that's not it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and go straight for the sweet lemon since we just tried, the lemon and tea.
See if it's any
There's
better.
lemon and tea, and then there's sweet lemon.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
I
what's
feel
the
like this is-
difference?
Okay,
feel like this
that's
is gonna be-
shit lemon.
this is gonna be
This
tart.
is sweet lemon.
This is gonna be tart as hell.
You can slice
Are
your
you
wrist
okay?
with that. Okay, this is a more darker color than that
I do
last
notice that.
one.
That's a very
Yeah, very darker
Okay.
color than that last one.
oh, that smells like
I don't
lemon.
even smell like lemon at all.
I don't even smell lemon
I don't even
either.
Hold on, everybody. Hold your nose straight. Close.
I don't even smell lemon.
And then
I don't
Okay.
smell lemon at all.
No, I don't smell it at all.
it smells like water with
Yeah,
like
it's like
that.
I'm
no-
taking a
no
sip.
smell.
All right, sip
There
it
you
up. Do you see the amount of foam on my glass here?
Okay, this has more of a tea taste.
I was gonna say this is a more mild flavor, but you get more sugar, so I guess that's where the sweet comes in.
Oh, there's so
Yeah, it
much
just tastes
foam.
like a sweet tea, but with a hint of lemon. Like the other one, like Jeremy said, was a lemon juice, like more of a juice flavor tea. This one's actually a tea with a hint of lemon.
This tastes a little bit like brisk. Like brisk tea.
Yeah, like a brisk tea. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly like a brisk tea.
This is better than that one.
Now,
Yeah, I will agree.
I will say, if I was going to pick now, so definitely we're moving the sweet tea and lemon down one.
That was very good. That was better than the Arizona one, though.
It was.
I
Like,
think
that
that
one's
one's
actually a little better than the Arizona one.
Let's go to the green tea because
You want to just get that out of the way?
Yeah, I don't like.
These
green
are
tea.
kind of the staples. Lemon, sweet tea,
the basic.
and green tea are like your staple
We're going
teas.
back to basics.
Mhm.
And then the last three we
Back to the
have.
future.
I like how we tried. Wait, where's my flavor? I'm missing flavors here. 1, 2,
Right
3,
here.
4. Okay, so basically we got 3 staples and then we got 3 flavored ones.
I'm curious to see what a snowflake flavored one.
Because you said
was.
berries like one of your favorite flavors, right?
I don't think so.
I never said that.
You don't know me, Jeremy.
I don't.
Strawberry
You
is
don't
probably what
know
you're thinking
me.
about. Strawberry. He's
Yeah.
peach or raspberry. I'm strawberry.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have that.
All right, guys. You ready for that?
I love those crisp openings. 98 cents worthy for those.
I bought it just for the crisp
No,
opening.
yeah, I know. You go, hey guys, what's up? And then you just set the can down because you don't even want to drink it
All right, dude,
anymore.
okay. All right, let's see the collar. Oh, it's definitely a light tea.
It looks like whiz.
Okay, it's a little. It's about the same color as
It's probably
that
gonna
first
taste like
one that we
cat
tried.
piss,
All right, sniff.
Okay, that's green tea right
I
there.
feel weird going sniff
too.
and
Ew.
sip.
Yeah, that's straight up green tea
The
right
first
there.
sniff I get is canned.
I feel like my slogan needs to be sniff and sip.
I like how your cup's like almost full. Like I got a tiny drizzle. Like my cup versus Jeremy's cup.
I got a whole 40-ounce beverage here.
I like seeing the photo. It feels like I'm drinking beer.
It
though.
looks like
Look
it.
at that. Does that not look
Okay,
like
that
beer?
has a more of a tea tip.
I mean, that looks like
it.
It looks
back
like
up to the.
somebody
Yeah,
that needs some water.
Looks like if you ordered a beer. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I expect this to be the worst.
All
So-
right. Y'all ready for this?
Sniff, now sip.
That's the best green tea I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I can handle it. It tastes watered down.
Yeah, like I said, that's the best
That's
green
not
tea I've ever had.
strong compared to what I mean.
Like
our green
pure
tea.
leaf green tea, that'll hit you.
Yeah, I've had somewhere like
That'll punch you in the gut. But
I mean, I'd say our
this is
worst.
sweet. This is watered down, like you said.
This don't taste much different than some of these with the lemon to me.
Our worst episode, I
Kinda
think the one
mild.
that me and Jacob had a hard time doing was the green tea episode. I think that was some of the nastiest flavors that we
That was
did.
actually good. I like that one.
I believe that.
I'm gonna have to pee by the time this is over.
If we would have had that with our green tea challenge, that would have probably won hands down.
Let me see what's
So if
in
you're
it.
looking for a really good green tea that's kind of subtle, get you that Peace Tea green tea.
That's a very
'Cause that
yeah.
was
It's definitely a
actually-
very mild.
That's still number 6.
Yeah. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go ahead and give Ron.
Not yet. We're just
Go ahead and put Ron.
So Ronald Weasley is on the very first
Yeah.
one. So without even trying the other
They're
flavors,
soulmates.
All right.
that's the tea that he drinks.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and lay that over there, and we'll put
There
little
ain't
Ronald
much
up.
room over here.
Oh, we'll just leave Ronald where he's at.
We know.
All right. Well, we're
At
gonna
the end, we'll do it.
we're
Okay,
gonna go
so
ahead and get with this peach because I'm expecting good things out of this peach.
I think
you
that'll
wanna
be
do the-
number
you wanna do the
one.
crunch? You
I'm
want to do the
hoping
crisp?
so. Yeah. Let's get right up to the camera. Let's hear it.
Oh,
ASMR.
I'm telling you, we need to get a mic for that shit.
Yeah, we should do a tea episode ASMR version.
Asthma.
Yeah, just go.
Put our ass so close to the TV.
Yeah, just get our ass with our tea. Let me pour it out my ass.
But I'll tell
Have
you,
you seen those videos before?
ASMR videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Go ahead. Drink some. Y'all hear
That's pretty much what ASMR videos are. You talk really quiet and everything else is just super loud.
that?
Like,
Cup or in my floor.
Like,
Oh yeah, like
you should have went super slow there.
now, now, if we go back to some previous episodes,
Alright.
you all know
it's a dark
peach
color for
is
a
my
peach.
least favorite of the flavor teas.
I love peach.
Ooh,
That's a strong
straight up strong peach.
I like that.
That's got some nasty.
gosh.
That's like that's Lipton right here. That
Mhm.
smell. That's
Couldn't
straight
you imagine
Lipton.
this
It's
is
a
like an
strong
air
peach.
freshener or wax warmer?
Guys, is it is it depressing
Pour more candle.
that we know we can sniff teas and remember other teas we've sniffed? Like, tell me if that doesn't sniff like Lipton peach
Yeah,
tea.
it's kind of a
If that
cross
doesn't
between.
sniff.
That doesn't sniff like it. Does Lipton tea sniff like this?
This is the strongest scent of all the ones we've done.
So far, yeah, this is like bold.
Because the other ones were like
Oh.
then a little scent.
Okay, I was just doing an earthquake test.
All right, guys.
With my help, y'all could be the best.
All right, let's go ahead and get a sip.
Mm.
Wow, that's a bold ass peach flavor.
That's good.
Um,
I think I gleeked.
I shit myself.
I took a dump.
This is really good.
So far,
Oh,
I don't think that this beats Lipton for me, because Lipton is just the peach tea to go.
I've never tried many, but this
What
is
about
good.
But this is
Excuse you.
up there.
What about your peach? The one you always got, the ones from Kroger's.
Wait.
You used
what?
to buy cases of them when we go to Grandma's.
Oh, Gold Peak? Peach Gold Peak?
Not Gold Peak.
Pure Leaf?
No.
Lipton? Oh, the Turkey Hill.
Turkey Hill.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like Turkey Hill, but milder.
I can tolerate this peach.
I'm
I
putting
don't
these in
know.
the floor
I don't
before
think
they
I would
break.
like this. Like, not too much of this tea. I'm a peach tea fan.
I
so.
liked it pretty good.
I do too.
You have to say it's better than the other three.
Yeah, so far.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so far. I mean, you
The
know, we're,
aftertaste is pretty good, though. It leaves
so
a good aftertaste.
so you think the green tea is better than the sweet lemon as
I
well?
want to say because it's so mild, that leaves like a weird flavor.
So far, we've drank them in the order of how bad they are. Have you noticed that we started with the worst, and we literally are working our way up.
You know what? Tea. That's that tea is hard.
I'm going to go right out and say this is probably going to be the best one. And this is raspberry, which is my
I
favorite.
was about to say, for you.
This is going to be...
Yeah, this is where I suffer.
See, we're going to say the blueberry,
I'm kind of
snowberry.
scared for this one because I think it's just going to be a blast
All
of
right.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, I love that crisp, man. Oh, I got that whiff before I even got a chance to sniff.
That whiff before you can sniff.
That whiff before I sniff.
Okay, let's
I
take a
don't
look.
know.
It looks pretty much the same as all of them, except for
It smells like raspberry.
God, that
that's straight up
smell.
raspberry.
That's as strong
Well,
as the peach.
It
Yeah.
has a good
Their
scent.
flavored
Yeah.
teas have a very powerful scent.
Yeah.
They do have that going for them.
I like those together.
All right, let's clink our cups. We haven't done that yet. All right, here we go. I ain't the worst I've ever had, but that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty tart.
I kind
That's
of like
really
this.
good.
Because it's
Oh
like
my
a tea
God.
with a Kool-Aid mixture.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I don't know. That's pretty dang good.
Ah, that's
You have the
harsh.
tartness
Yes,
there
that
too.
tartness is what I love.
It's
though.
not all artificial
Fartness.
flavor. You know what I'm saying? It's not all artificial.
Mhm.
You have real tartness.
I have to say, when we've done these tea videos in the past, we've always ran into the issue, like with Pure Leaf, super sweet was good, sweet was good, green tea was bad. Like, you know, there wasn't a full good set of teas. So far, these are not horrible.
This
Like,
is the competition.
In all honesty, I probably would buy these all over again.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
they're
think any of
actually that
these
really
are bad
good.
enough to where I would say, I'm a
Like-
bath in it. Like, you've...
I've bathed
I don't
in
know.
some tea
This
before.
one's kind of like on the edge there.
That is the worst one, but if that's the worst tea that they've got, that's saying something compared to all of them.
Y'all should do like a all worst teas you tried video and see what's the worst of the worst.
I've been wearing all of them. Because the rule is, if I can't drink that tea,
Oh my god.
I have to take a bath. in
Jacob,
it.
we should put like a thing in the tub and stop it up and pour it all in the tub and you sit in it.
Yeah,
A
okay.
tea bath instead of a milk bath.
Alright, you want to do the honors
Yes,
of snapping
I was
that?
going to.
I will say this, Marketplace tea was the worst tea I've ever had in my life. Lettuce
Alright,
water.
Jacob, last snap.
Get ready to pop this pussy.
Damn.
I don't like this. It smells like an energy drink.
Just
Okay.
Smell it.
Hold on.
Just a hell no.
You know, I was kind of half expecting
It's
blue
got
to
that
come out.
fizz too.
Same color as all
Y'all,
of them.
tell
Well,
me
that's
you
give it
don't.
an extra leak.
Hold on, give me some
Tell
more.
me you don't get
Hold on.
energy drink from it. Even the consistency says energy drink.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that has like a carbonation,
Ew.
doesn't it?
It does have a berry smell to it, though.
Shoot.
I'm telling you, the consistency on all these is alcoholic. I mean, it's got that color and everything.
This is a Listerine. Brush my teeth with this.
I was right. It's Kool-Aid.
That tastes very
Yeah.
weird.
Save your 98 cent for a real berry, not this.
yeah, go to the produce department. Get you a real berry.
Get you some wild blueberries.
You know, this tastes like I took a
Are
blueberry.
these the wild blueberries? Oh, that's a piece of grass. I'm
Look.
sorry.
This is what it tastes like, guys, just for you all out there watching at home. This tastes like you took a blueberry, dipped
Oh.
it in some tea that was just
Nasty.
made, and then licked it. Like, you don't get the taste of the inside of a blueberry. You get the outside lick of a blueberry.
If you're not a fan of tea, go for this one because it's Kool-Aid.
It does have a Kool-Aid taste. I don't really
It
taste
does.
any tea at all.
Barely.
It's not horrible. Again, this is not something that I would be like, oh, fuck you. Like, you know, dump it on Jacob, you know.
Now, I can actually tolerate this, so I don't have to pour it on me, but it's just not a very happy feeling.
I have to say,
I'm very depressed while
I gotta do
drink
some
this.
testing now to pick a winner.
I'm not going to finish this, though.
oh, does that mean it goes last if you can't even finish it?
For me,
Okay,
I'm going to
this is-
save what's in my cup because
this
we
is my
mix them all
third.
usually
Yeah, you're
But,
right. I forgot, we do mix all of them at the end for
for big.
Well, I was going to do it
flavor.
her, just keep pointing at each of the cans.
Because I got a big cup.
Well, you guys could
Okay.
share from the same cup once we pour them all in.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, she's over there getting crunk because she got all cans of.
No, I have to like.
Oh.
No, I have to go back and like compare them to see which is better.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but I could just picture an alcoholic going, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, let's get
My
crunk."
21st is coming up practicing.
Okay, so Jacob, do you want to start off with yours since this is your channel? Do you want us to start?
I
And you
could
be the
say
finish.
what I think is my number one.
So tell us what number 6 is.
My number 6 is probably this one.
Snowberry?
The Snowberry. It's just
Okay.
it's the only one that I just don't really want to
Jacob
finish.
said Snowberry is
So,
his 6.
Ron, have fun in the Snowberry.
All right, so Jacob's Snowberry was 6. What about number 5?
Number 5 has to go to the very first one we tried. No thanks to that. It was just way too lemony, like a juice lemon.
Yeah.
Number 4 goes to the raspberry, just because I don't like raspberry much. Number 3 goes to the peach, because it's good, but it ain't, like, epic. Number 2, I have to give it to that green tea, though, because that green tea was very good. And number 1 has to be the sweet lemon, simply because it's a little bit more sweet than an Arizona lemon tea. I just really like them. If I went to a gas station and they just had peace teas and I wanted to buy one, the sweet lemon would be the one I would get again. Easily.
All right.
So that's my number 1.
So Jacob, so you're saying that the one you'd go back for again and get it off the market
Oh,
would
why
be
am I keep drinking this?
would be
Off
the
the black
regular
market.
Off the black market.
would be the sweet
Guy
lemon.
comes out with his coat.
So Jacob, we're going to attend to the other 5 categories. We're just going to pick, like, we'll go through our order, but just to recap, Jacob's favorite is sweet lemon. That's the one he recommends to you all. My order would be the very first one we tried was the worst for me. I think the regular sweet tea was just not enough tea, not enough lemon to matter. Like, it was just kind of like I drank water with a little flavoring. The sniff was great. I mean, if we were ordering this in the sniffness,
It was such a
the sniff was good.
It was a very
good
sniff.
For me, sweet lemon was 5. No. Okay, yeah. Sweet lemon's 5. 4 would be the peach. I think peach was just too... I'm just not a peach fan. I can't say bad.
Basically the same as me with raspberry.
3rd would be the green tea, because I think the green tea was really good. I mean, you guys are hating, but I think number 2 is the blue. I do like this. It's not tea. It does not have...
We have a winner.
I
He's going
thought
home with the blueberry.
I thought better of you, Jeremy.
Like, I don't hate the blueberry. I think it does have a good taste. I think because it's so unique, I think that's what makes it better than the other flavors for me. But number 1 obviously is the raspberry for me. I just love a good raspberry tea. And, I mean, it's not the best raspberry tea I've had, but it's definitely really, really good. So I recommend you go out and get the raspberry.
Alright, 6 for me is the tea and lemonade because it tastes like chemicals, something you get off the black market, cleaner, sleep on the floor, mop it, don't drink it. Number 5 is green tea.
Is that better than pine salt?
I don't know.
That's the power of peach tea. Or that's the power of peach tea, honey.
Alright, the 5th one is green tea just because it wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad. And then the 4th one is snowberry because it tasted like Kool-Aid, no tea at all.
I mean, that last sip was a little bit more tea than the other ones were, but...
No thanks to that.
My 3rd one is sweet lemon because it really tastes like real lemon. second razzleberry because it had that tingle. It almost got first, but it was messing with me after a couple sips.
It was doing me dirty.
And then first for me is Georgia peach. Because you got your tea, your flavor. It's just good.
Just all around good.
So basically, we all picked some, you know,
A unique
our
choice,
differences, yeah. And I mean, again, I think raspberry.
If you guys have tried this tea before, please let us know which one your favorite of the monks was and which one your least favorite is.
And they might have different flavors.
Yeah, somebody out there could be like, the berry's the best.
Yeah, I mean, my palate was picking up what you guys weren't putting down. I mean, that you all were putting down.
We
sorry.
threw it in the trash.
And I was like, sip.
Well, let's combine. I have a good bit of the blueberry still in my cup. So let's...
I'll just pass them down the line.
Alright, let me have the blueberry one.
This one?
Yeah, so I'm just going to add just a little more.
Don't do it.
Alright, that's all. I just wanted a little more. So we got that much of the blueberry.
Whoever needs what, just take it.
Not that much. We're going to add a good bit of peach.
Oh, shit.
We'll go with sweet lemon.
Alright, we're done with this. Did you get snowberry?
Get this raspberry.
Oh, yeah, I got that one.
Did you get the sweet lemon?
Yes, I need the powerful lemon. Get green tea.
I think I just need the snow and...
my cup's almost full.
Why did you pour that much?
Chickens gonna be drinking a lot.
I'm gonna tell you to drink that before bed.
I think the only thing I need.
I need the really bad.
Oh wait, I need
that. I need that one. Sorry.
Which one do you need?
The nasty one that y'all didn't like.
And I think the other one I need is the green tea.
You probably already put that in there. That cup is too full if you do not put that in there.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of drink here.
Right,
Y'all need a straw to mix them up.
You're right. What a coincidence.
Damn.
I pulled it out my ass.
Well, I don't know if I want to swig of that ass or not.
Stir it with Dumbledore's dick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I wonder what... I think that the lemon is going to be the most powerful.
I'm going to go ahead and the lemon said the raspberry is going to be powerful because I put this and then the rest of it.
Just an inch.
Oh my
But
God.
I think
put
the
an
raspberry
equal
was...
portion of everyone
I think
except
the
for
raspberry...
berry. I think I had more berry than
I think the raspberry is so much more tart that it's going to overpower
It
everything.
started to mess with my taste buds.
It's just
after a few
super
swigs.
dark. It's like a pop now. Alright, here we go.
Let me
Ew.
try it.
That tastes like cotton candy.
That's gross.
You
I
put
don't
so
know
much
why.
raspberry, didn't you?
I feel like it's cotton
All
candy.
no one flavor stood out.
It tastes like a bland Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like a nasty Kool-Aid you've had before. Blackberry or something.
Yeah, some kind of something.
Okay.
It no longer
Hold on.
tastes like any flavor of the tea.
Throw a little liquor in it, we could sell it for $8.
I will say the one that's punching through
It's probably the
the
rest.
most,
The
surprisingly, is a snowberry.
Okay.
I am tasting it so much more than everything else.
Yeah, but for me, I think it's a green tea. No, a black tea. You know how you have green tea, black tea,
So
something
everything
like
in there is black tea, but it makes sense. Black tea's gonna punch through
I
all.
get the vibe of a blackberry Kool-Aid. Y'all drink it.
that. You're right. It's a blackberry Kool-Aid.
And that's why I said I think it's the snowberry that's doing that.
That's very weird. How all those flavors of peach and all that created a blackberry juice.
I will say what it has done is it has definitely calmed down that raspberry to where I don't feel like I'm getting punched in the
Try mine.
face.
Well,
It's the same thing.
No, I got a different concoction than yours. Because you said you went heavy on raspberry and then little on the rest.
I want to say the strongest besides the snowberry is like a green tea-ish vibe because it was like watered down. You
Yeah.
get that flavor too.
Yeah.
And then you get the raspberry.
It's not bad. I mean,
Green tea
we've
was the last one I figured I'd taste, but
We've mixed a whole lot of bad teas together.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think that was the worst
to me, this is
mixture I've
tolerable.
done.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, me and Jacob, that green tea mixture, that hurt. That brought me to my knees.
And I proposed.
Yeah, that's what we'll say. Yeah, put that to the side. I don't think I can drink anymore.
Yeah, I can't handle no more of that.
That's kicking my ass.
That's enough for the night.
Whew.
In the day.
But yeah, I think that was, if we had, in all honesty, I think that was probably the overall
But enough about them.
better.
Let's focus on
teas.
me. No, I'm just kidding.
I think that was one of the, for 98 cents though, there's not really any other teas other than like the large Brisk teas and the Arizonas that are 98 cents.
Okay, so with it being just 98 cents, it's like they're trying to compete with Arizona's 99-cent teas. Like, why have an Arizona?
We got more flavor.
Yeah, why have a 99 flavor tea when you can get our 98 flavor tea?
One thing I do want to say about this brand that's better than Arizona, they have really good aesthetic. They have really cute cans. It's going to draw
I
your
don't
eye
think I
to it.
really showed them all the cans.
Not just the price, but the way it looks will draw
Like,
you into it.
They have the peace sign, and they're all
No,
holding
something.
their flavor. One holds a leaf for the green tea. One's holding a peach. One's holding the lemon.
And if you look at the
I
little
like the
things, like this
design.
one's got heart glasses.
No
Mm.
collars added, made,
Look
which
how
is
cute
true.
that is.
You know, I noticed that it says no collars added. Usually when you pour like a berry tea, it's like blue, like Jeremy said.
Mhm.
This time it was like the same collar as all of them. They all had the
Yeah.
same collar, so.
That's probably good for you, but
Mm.
just
I feel like I got cancer now.
gosh. Wouldn't this draw y'all in though versus a plain old plastic jug?
Well, see, when we came
or
around that
something?
corner and we saw them,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, that's peace tea. I mean, you knew it, like, just from the corner because you can just see that, like you said, it's artistic.
Yeah, and they
Yeah, I
don't
think
even.
the cane sugar is what the ultimate way that mixture tastes.
I just wanted to point out that they don't just have the basic tea and lemonade or whatever name. They put other stuff like Caddyshack,
Green
Razzleberry.
tea,
Razzleberry, stuff like that. Like they didn't have to do that.
Yeah. I have this. I'm trying to think of any other of the teas we've tried that's had any uniqueness to it. Really.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, these
These are
really
the most unique I've ever seen.
But I would recommend those drinks. Like if your guys are out anywhere, you're thirsty. I mean, if you have other options of teas, obviously I'd pick Gold Peak over that stuff any day. But
I'd pick a good.
if you wanted just something cheap, wanted something good, I would get the peace teas because they're very good.
Yeah.
I probably would at least get definitely the berry. I wouldn't get that. The first lemon for sure. And for me being raspberry, like, it was not a bad raspberry, honestly.
Well, the fact
It is
that
strong. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it wasn't. I mean, that was a very tart,
it
strong
was after
flavor.
a few sips, kind of.
But I could probably. But for me, that's my flavor palette.
I feel like for 98 cents, even if it's bad, it was 98 cents. You know, who cares?
And it
wasn't
quenched my
$5.
thirst. I mean, if I was
Yeah.
thirsty, not no more.
Yeah, and if you bought it, and like she said, if you bought it, tried it, and ended up not liking it, it was only 98
They
cents. So
should
you're
have
not like
$28, $2.
harsh for
Well,
it.
that's what I was thinking. They could pay you, charge you another $1 just for that.
They give you a lot too. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
lot of drink
Mhm.
for 98 cents.
So a drink for the stink.
Heck, where's the ounces?
Should
They
be
don't
in the
put
front.
it. Oh wait, yeah, 23 full ounces.
That's about the.
good.
I think that's about the same as what Brisk's tea is. The big bottles of
I'd
Brisk.
say Arizona's is like exactly the same. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us on this 33-minute video about tea.
We've
But
had
it was
longer.
Peace out.
But it was a good, yeah, it's all peace. No, I'm just saying. But it was a great video. I enjoyed this. I hope that we could find some more tea to do videos with. Our next video, we're going to be doing the what was those little powdery things called?
Oh, Crystal Light
Crystal
packets.
Light.
We're gonna try the Crystal Light powders and see which one would be the best crystal
They
powder.
probably won't be
And
that
you
good.
know-
I'm going for crystal meth.
You know, in all honesty, I don't know how we haven't done that sooner because that's like the whole reason you wanted to do Z3koTrini-TEA time is because when we did our ADP, we always had those teas with us. We always drank tea, and we always like this video is sponsored by this, and we were always like the tea experts. And so like
The
those
tea
were
men,
always
if you will.
those were always Crystal Light. So it seems weird to me that we've never
did that.
done that.
Yeah. Now
So-
give them a little bit of your idea that we might interloop with my tea videos, or it could be on your channel.
Well, it's gonna be on my channel. Yeah. I haven't had the name of it yet fully, but what I'm doing is the first episode will be on this weekend. Me and my friend TJ24TJ are going to be doing a brand versus brand, Pepsi products versus
Coca-Cola product.
Coca-Cola products. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can pick out which ones are Coke and Pepsi products. So we're going to be blindfolded, and I'm going to take 2 cups with no brand on it, no cans. It's going to be in red solo cups. I'm going to drink one.
Are you gonna mix all the different?
How are you
No.
gonna know which one is which to see who was right?
You know that.
TJ, all right, so one of us is going to be blindfolded while the other one pours it into the cups, and then they're going to give it to me. And I'm going to
Okay.
drink one, and then I'm going to say, okay, drink the other one.
You could do the
And-
ultimate test and like pour Coca-Cola and all the different Coke products into one thing like we did there, and then same with the Pepsi. And when you take the sip of it, you'd be like, oh, that's a Coca-Cola product thing. Or you can take a sip and be like, oh, that's a Pepsi product.
Yeah, and the
That'd
other
be even
reason,
harder.
basically the reason for it is me and him always said that we know that we could tell the difference between certain things. Like we're always like whenever he would drink Pepsi, he would be like, "Oh, well, you can tell the difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's better, Pepsi's nasty." And I'm always like, "They're the same thing. I don't see how you could do that."
Mm.
And of course, I feel the same way about certain things too. That I'm like, "Oh, I've drank it so much, I can tell you the difference between this versus this." But when you're blindfolded, you take the senses, their sight away.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much harder to depend on just the taste alone. So my idea is to do that. But I mentioned to Jacob, and he is on board. We are tea experts. We have drank on this channel every
Yeah.
tea.
We were
almost
there when the
imaginable.
Boston Tea Party happened.
We are the Boston Tea Party. But we have tried almost every tea there is to basically try on this channel. And so I want
Well,
to see
canned tea anyway. We haven't really done actual homemade teas, but I felt that
Yeah.
would be a boring video.
and
to
who
do
knows
that
where
on.
where it'll go. But what I want to do on my channel for it is, and at some point, I don't know when, but it'll be soon, we're going to take the very first episode me and you did of Z3koTrini-TEA Time and the teas we use, and we're going to do a blind version of that and see which one of us can get it right. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot of ideas in mind. But I think that'll be the coolest true test between me and you, who really knows their teas. And also, we're going to tell you which one's the best tea blind. Because we could be biased because of the brand.
True.
Well, that's what I was thinking about Coke or Pepsi. You can have it in your mind. This is better.
Because some people will be like, oh, Mellow Yellow is not as good as Mountain
Right.
Dew. But when you're blinded and you don't know the difference, you may think it is. And that's the idea. We're going to,
Yeah.
because what basically what's going to happen is each cup we get, we're going to get 2 cups. I'm going to drink both and say, okay, this one's Mountain Dew, this one's Mellow Yellow, and this one tastes better. I could have both of them correct and the taste properly right. But I also could say that's Mountain Dew and it's definitely better, but it's actually Mellow Yellow and it's better than Mountain Dew. And what's going to happen on the first
Spade in the
episode,
distance.
just to get a little heads up, the winner between Coke and Pepsi, based on what we think is the best flavored, will compete against Dr. Pepper Snapple Group. Because that's actually the 3rd competing brand that I didn't even know about until recently. So,
The more you know.
yeah. I don't know.
Sorry.
So that's something y'all have looked forward to.
Ow! Kicked my chair. My foot!
So you may see these teas return. Just, you know.
You may see these teas return. Oh, I got a Batman joke to tell you.
God.
I was reading a comic and Alfred had said that Batman needed to start his own insurance company because of all the damage that happens to Gotham City and to people during, like, you know, attacks from different villains. Well, in the comic he said, I do, it's called The Dark Knight Returns. That's pretty cheesy. It's cold. Anyway, I'm Z3koTrini. That has been Batman Dragon. That has been my beautiful fiance,
AK-47.
I was about to say
Oh, go ahead.
AK-47 Trinity.
We were just goofing off one day. And, her name, starts with A, and she was like, I could be AK-47. So
I swear, if you need to start a channel, I don't know what you do, review guns, whatever.
she
but, like,
was thinking of doing a channel with like doing beauty stuff, but
I watch. Hey, shoot, I'll get you some James Charles makeup or some Jeffree Star stuff.
I don't really like James Charles, but we better end this video. It's
No.
2:39.
yeah. Anyway,
Burn
thank you
his
guys
ass.
for watching this 40-minute
Leave
video
a
of
like,
tea.
sisters.
Yeah, please leave a like, or not. You know,
You got it,
it's
didn't
up
you,
to you.
Sandy?
If you don't, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Z3K.